Who is funding your campaign?
Not enough people, I can tell you that. I think it's primarily myself, the egg power users, a couple of industrial customers, an array of, I don't know, 100, 150 individuals from all walks of life, but it's mostly falling on my shoulders. I have some in-kind contributions. My nephew is a graphic artist, and he's helped me out for several $1,000s worth of in-kind. That means he didn't actually give me the money, but his time is worth money. And so I have that, and I'll have some in-kind from some consulting companies on campaigns as well. So.
I don't know if you people have noticed some of the signs I have out on the arterial roads, but on the cost of the campaign, it's just gotten out of hand. It's ludicrous amount of money we have to spend to keep up with each other. Personally, I'd like to see each politician have 3 signs and be allowed to put them up anywhere he wants.
But he didn't answer.
They'd be really big.
But you didn't answer who was funding your campaign.
Well, I already answered that.
No.
Public power.
Public power, okay.
The PUD incumbent already has a public position regarding Crescent Bar. But what is the position of the challenger? That's Ron first.
As everyone should know, the commission voted 5-0 to not give a new lease to the Crescent Bar people. The Crescent Bar facilities at the present time are a condo and RV parks. My position would have been, had I been on the commission, that the RV parks would not have got a new lease, simply because of the potential fire hazards that would exist. I don't know if you people have been there, but they're very close facilities, and a fire would be devastating. PUD would be the cash bucket that the attorneys went after. Sorry, Rich. The condos, I wish there could have been a little different outcome for the condos. I believe there was room to negotiate, and the other thing is the public testimony that was given regarding the Crescent Bar was pretty much 95% of not giving new leases. The Grant County people wanted the public access back.
Bob, would you like to respond?
Well, I don't have much response. I had sleepless nights over this decision, and I didn't enter I didn't even know about Crescent Bar being an issue when I was elected. When it became an issue, I thought we could reach some compromise, and I was not afraid to tell people that. But as push came to shove and our license requirements became firmer, and FERC set down the rules, so to speak, and their exact words are, we do not condone private residential use on public project property. That's pretty clear. And our plan for Crescent Bar Island had to meet that criteria. This, we feel, is, and if it didn't, we had to go somewhere else and create a facility, a public facility, that we could take those people of equal. It just didn't work out.
Thank you. I have a question.
When the PUD started the fiber program, you had contractors working 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. That amounts to about 40 hours straight, time and a half, and then double time. This is very expensive, and my question is this going to happen during the build-out?
I hope not. The build-out is done on a contract basis. How they get it done, they may be paying per diem to have their crews here. I don't know. We go out and we ask for bids. and those bids come in, and they work to do that. I would hope that we could do it as economically as possible. First of all, at this time, we don't know if there's going to be how much of a build-out we can do given our budget situation. So we're going to have to deal with that. There's just a lot still, this grant. We're not sure if we're going to get it or not. We won't know until Monday, or at least we should know Monday. We'll have 7 days to respond. We had 57% in this survey that Ron talked about, said that they would be willing to absorb a rate increase to get access to fiber.
All I know is what one of the representatives of a private broadband company is. They say it costs the PUD about twice as much per mile to build out as what their company builds out at. So we could be more efficient, and it probably requires us to be more diligent on the contracts that are issued for the build out and make sure we're getting the best money out there.
Gentlemen, you each get 2 minutes for your closing remarks, and since you were the last one to go, you get to start this time off. 2 minutes.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do for you for the next 4 years. I'm going to continue to keep these power rates the lowest, among the lowest, if not the lowest power rates in the country. I'll continue to meet and encourage the use of efficient business practice. There are improvements we can make. We find them every day, and so it's a continual, ongoing thing. And the more you know about the PUD, the more you're able to find those things. I'll continue to preserve the hydropower benefits for our irrigation, industrial, and residential customers. I never got to that, but I said we would, and we have a program now that when we have to get more expensive power because our hydropower benefits have run out, that power is charged to the industrials, and the low-cost power is taken back. So we're guaranteed low-cost power for decades to come. I'll continue to balance the power demands of industrial customers and all customers, and safeguard our new operating license, and I'll continue to support the build-out of the fiber system. I want all Grant County residents to have the opportunities that will enable them, their children, and their grandchildren to have the same opportunities you and I had. We want to live and thrive in the Columbia Basin. I know you share these dreams for your families, and I'd appreciate your support in the coming election. 4 more years for Bob Bernd.
What prompted me to become a candidate for the PUD Commission was an article that I read in the Herald which said, PUD budget is busted by $15 million. That was at the end of May, the 5th month. Now the PUD Commission adopted a budget on the January of that year, and I was curious to find out why it could go $15 million sideways in 5 months. They then announced they were going to have a staff presentation to the commission to explain it all away. I attended 2 different sessions of 3 hours each, and what I heard was even more awesome. There was the blame that there was low river flows, and there was the suggestion that maybe somebody ought to be charged a surcharge to make up the difference. The reserve fund was being depleted, and since I'm last, I'm going to tell you that I would like to correct those kind of deficiencies in the commission. Please vote for Ron Baker.
Let's give the vote a big round of applause, please.